Guys, let me toss to Scott Atkins real quick, and then I'm going to come back so you can finish that. Scott, what's going on?
We just want you to know that all the media and any other crews that are here on the site of Dixie Highway and Stites Station Road are being moved to Pendleton and Dixie Highway, which is the Fire Station 7 there. The entire command post is going to move primarily because this is a fluid situation as they continue bringing vehicles and emergency responders entering and exit this area. They don't want any other individuals crowding really just this 4-lane highway. So you may be hearing from us from Dixie Highway and Pendleton Road from Fire Station 7. From here on out, we'll be moving our live truck and our operation, and we'll continue updating you on air and online.
All right, Scott, now you are in no danger. They're simply moving you, as we've told people, don't go down there. They're simply moving you because there's so much going on.
Yeah, a lot of commotion here and a lot of traffic corresponding to the emergency responders and the company that is handling the situation, R.J. Coleman. As we've been reporting, 3 individuals taken to the hospital, including one by medical helicopter, suffering 90% burns across their body, 2nd and 3rd degree. It looks like right now we're about to have a live press conference, so I'm going to move the camera so that we can listen in if that's something that you want to do. But Dawn, for now, I'll turn it back to you.
Okay, Scott, thank you. I know you've got things to do. We're going to let him do that live television. This is kind of how it works. We're going to be taking the press. We're going to take this press conference. Let's see if we can listen. If they've got it all set up yet.
Waiting, and 5 miles is a shelter-in-place outside limit.
Right now we're about to go live to a press conference here with Doug Hamilton. Doug is here in the trench coat, and he's going to give us an update on exactly what is unfolding at this hour. Doug, what can you tell us at this point as far as what neighbors should hear?
Start with fire operations that are going on right this minute so that you know what's occurring, and Colonel Harrison will give you that briefing on fire operations, and then we'll let you know what we're going to do as a result of that.
Colonel?
Right now we've got a fire burning in the butadiene tank car. It's residual product in there. They estimate less than 1,000 gallons of product left in the tank. The fire is being contained inside the tank at this time. It is a jacketed tank, meaning it has a barrier that keeps the thermal flames inside the heat from the flame from impinging on the other cars there. We're in the process right now. We've got 2 monitor nozzles, which are unmanned nozzles sitting on the ground, flowing 1,800 gallons of water a minute on the tank and the HF tank next to it to keep those cool. We're trying to keep those from getting to the point where they would levy. Very shortly, we're going to be going down to a new command post location. We're going to be shutting this operation here down and moving down to PRP Station 7 at 13210 Dixie Highway. We're asking media to move with us. We're going to have an area set up down there for you all, and we'll continue the briefings as things are updated with us.
Can you give us, I'm sorry, that initial assessment again of what it is? We're sorry we came a little bit late.
That's fine. There's a butadiene tank car that the cutting operation that was being operated down there by the contractors caused a fire in the vapors to ignite. That's resulted in the burn of 3 individuals. They've been transported to the hospital for treatment. We have got 2 monitor nozzles, which are unmanned nozzles, flowing 1,800 gallons a minute total between the 2 of them on the tank cars that has the fire inside it. There were small fires outside, the debris around the wood trestles and everything that has been extinguished, and we're getting ready to move operations. All the firefighters have moved back to this point, and we're getting ready to move the command post down to 13210 Dixie Highway.
Colonel, we're taking this live right now. Can you let us know what people in the area should know who live along Dixie Highway and near this site, and should they be concerned?
Well, the concern right now isn't for the folks in the area that's already been evacuated. We've expanded the evacuation area for a 1.2-mile radius from the derailment for total evacuation, people leaving their homes. We're extending our shelter-in-place zone from a 2.5-mile to 5-mile zone. Anybody that's in that 5-mile radius of the train derailment should not be outside. Unfortunately, trick-or-treaters need to hold off before they go out tonight. We're going to ask that they stay inside, shut off their HVAC systems, and protect their families inside their homes at this time. The hazard that we're dealing with is only a flammable liquid at this point, and we feel confident it's going to stay within the vessel that is on fire. CSX experts that are on scene have told us that we expect a 45-minute to an hour-and-a-half burn time on this, and the safest way to approach it is to let it burn. It'll consume all the product that's left in the tank, and at that point, we'll move forward with operations to start recovery again.
So
the fire has been brought under control?
Fire's under control right now as far as being contained inside the tank car, and 1,800 gallons a minute of water are flowing on that to hold that in check. The tank cars itself is a jacketed tank car, meaning it has insulation around the outside. It's a double wall tank, and it's being cooled with the water, and the adjacent tanks that are involved in the derailment are also being cooled right next to it. So
what is the status of the injured workers, and are they still at University of Louisville Hospital?
I've not had any update at this time on the injured workers as far as the fact that they've just been transported.
So you know it's the butadiene that did explode, that's where the fire started?
That's what's been reported, is the vapors from that leaking tank car is what ignited from the hot work process that was going on.
Have you gone door to door in this evacuation zone to let residents know?
Louisville Metro Police are working on that right now. That's part of what their mission is here, and they've got their commanders here as part of our unified command that are taking care of that process.
Any further idea on why the blowtorch was used by the contractor?
We have not had any confirmation why it was being used, other than that they were doing some work to separate two of the cars.
These are experienced workers. They specialize in derailments like this.
The workers that are here are highly trained, and this is one of those freak accidents that occurs, unfortunately.
What is the purpose of the National Guard unit that's here?
The National Guard unit here is the 41st CST. It's a civil support team, and they have additional monitoring equipment for the hazardous materials that is fairly sophisticated, a lot more so than what our basic meters have. Plus, they also have a portable lab they can bring out for us. So we utilize them very much in hazardous materials responses within our community. There's 60 teams across the country that do the same thing this team here does. They bring some wonderful assets. No, they're out at the National Guard base out at Louisville International Airport.
Again, this is the live press conference, and we're learning new information about why the National Guard has been deployed here to Dixie Highway. We've also been told that trick-or-treaters in this area along Dixie Highway should stay indoors 5 miles outside of this site. The fire continues to burn, and we'll, of course, update you on air and online. Dawn, will send it back to you, and we'll continue rolling on this press conference that's unfolding right now.
All right. That was important information. Scott Adkins, thank you very much. Janelle McDonald now joining me. She was in the newsroom gathering information and, again, talking to parents and everyone in the community, and we are asking you, don't go to that area. Just watch us. We're going to make sure that you get the information you need.